I'm gonna be doing a lesson about the real rate of return. Okay, so already have my board here ready for you guys. So we're gonna talk about the real rate of return. All right, but welcome to my campaign. This is our campaign, so we teach financial literacy every day from Monday through Friday. And how much is it? It's free. Okay. So everybody, hi everyone. So today I'm gonna be teaching. Okay, so as you know, I've been a math teacher for 20 some years before I became an assistant principal. So today I'm gonna show you one of the concepts that I teach in our financial literacy campaign. Okay, so we do workshop Monday through Friday, and it's free workshop. Okay, so if you want to attend my workshops every day, we're doing it. We also do it in Spanish, guys. Okay, so Spanish workshops, and we cover a lot of topics with regards to financial literacy, because you know financial education is not a dream, it is a necessity and it is a priority. So but today I'm going to teach you about the real rate of return. So how many of you have CDs and they're earning like 4% and 5%, like that? Okay, or maybe some people have 3%, high yield savings, because a lot of people, they put their money in high yield savings account. Okay, so today you're gonna learn if that money is really growing or working hard for you. So to know about the real rate of return, okay, you gotta know the wealth formula. So what is the wealth formula? So wealth formula, all right, just write it down here. Okay, wealth formula is like this. So, if you want to be wealthy someday, right? Don't you want to wish you know the wealth formula, right? So, wealth formula is, of course, you need to have money, right? Money, okay, plus time, okay, and of course, plus minus, okay, rate of return, okay. And of course, don't forget about taxes, okay? So minus tax, okay? And minus inflation. This is the wealth formula, okay? So if you add up everything up, money plus time, plus minus rate of return, minus tax, minus inflation, this is your wealth, all right? So many times, a lot of people don't really understand how to be wealthy because they don't take into consideration, the negative rate of return, the tax, and the inflation. Okay, so they just want to invest, grow money. But, you got to understand, okay, when the market drop, that's negative. You pay tax, that's less money, right? And inflation, well, you can't do anything about it. That's the silent killer, inflation, right? So this is the formula for wealth. Okay, so you got to understand. So let's say, I'm going to give you a very, very clear example. Okay, let's say, okay, you put your money, you invested $100, right? You put your money in an account that grows, let's say 5%, because you put it in a CD or maybe a high yield savings that has 5% rate of return. Okay, so this $100, right? Okay, let's put $100 here, right? Okay, so since they give you 5%, right, rate of return, this will be a gain of $1.25, correct? Am I right? 5% of, is that, no, it's $5. Okay, my math is wrong. So 5% of $100 is $5, correct? Okay. But you have to pay taxes, okay? So maybe you got, let's say you have, how much taxes do you usually pay, okay? So let me get my, here. Usually, we pay maybe 25% income tax, okay? So you pay 25% on the gains of the $5, therefore that is minus $1.25. So if you put your money, okay, you put your money in an account that grows 5%, okay? In the end, right, how much is this? This will be 100, okay, if my math is correct, $103.75, okay? So that's fun, right? $100, now you earn $3.75. But don't forget about inflation, okay? So let's say, you had 3% inflation rate. Well, nowadays, inflation is like more than 3%. So that's why when you go to Walmart, right? You go to Walmart, you have $100, okay? When you go out, you're only like buying a few things because $100 is really nothing, right? So what is 3% of $100? So 3% of $100 is $3, okay? So minus the inflation rate. So in the end, if you're earning 5%, okay, and you put in $100, so the real rate of return is, okay, 175 cents. So in the end, if your investment is 5%, okay, if you factor out, the wealth formula, okay, you only have 75 cents interest if it's 5%. So question is, how many people really have their money working hard? Not a lot, because people put their money in savings or in an account that grows only 5% or less. Okay? What is the lesson behind this? The lesson behind this one is that you need to put your money where it's going to grow more than 5%, maybe more than 6%, because 5% is not enough, right? 5% is not enough, okay? So therefore, okay, where can you find an account that is more than 5%? Well, I have accounts growing 12%, 10%, 15%, sometimes unlimited, okay, in a year. So you got to know those things, because if you don't put your money where it's growing more than 5%, okay, you are losing the money game. So make sure you are making your money work hard for you, okay, and not you working hard for the money. So lesson learned, right? Put your money in an account where it's growing more than 5%, 6%, like that. Okay, so that's the real rate of return, guys. Okay, I hope you learned something today. Wealth formula and real rate of return. So imagine if you have $1,000, or let's say you have $100,000 and only earning 5% or less. Okay, that's a lot of money that you're losing. So are people winning the money game? They're not. They're losing the money game. So that's my lesson for today. I hope you learn a lot from my from my topic for today, the real rate of return. But I invite you to my workshop. We are campaigning for national financial literacy, okay? And we use this book, the Saving Your Future book. If you want an extra copy or a free copy of this book, just send me a message and I will send it to you. Just pay shipping and handling. Okay, bye for now.